Just realized I still have my towel that keeps my shirt from getting soaked after I get out of the shower on. Every hero wears a cape, you know. How are we doing today? My voice still sounds weird from that nasal spray. Okay. I got a lot of fans going because, well, it was nice today. It actually rained for the first time in like 3 months. Happy Friday. It's your superhero kit. It is, yeah. It was nice today. Like, it rains. It hasn't rained for a very long time. Everything here is dead. Pacific Northwest, all brown. Which kind of sucks. David Grohl will be so proud right now. Yeah. But it rains, and then it didn't rain. And now it's muggy. So we just turned on the AC, and I got all these fans going, but it's, you know. I don't even think I've brushed my beard. I'm just running ragged today. Oh, well. It's hot as balls here. Yeah, it's getting pretty sticky. In all the body parts. Okay. What has happened in the last, like, couple hours since I was last streaming? Not much. We beat Rogue Squadron 3D last night. That was an absolute test of my patience. And then we started playing Star Wars Starfighter, which is buttery smooth. This is a newer game that uses much more 3D acceleration than Rogue Squadron 3D. And it runs so much better on that FX 5500. I mean, this thing's screaming out like 80 FPS. I don't even understand. I don't even understand. Tell you what, give me 1 second. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, there was like hairs like curling into my mouth, and I was just like, no, I'm not gonna pretend that's not happening all stream. So I just went and brushed my beard. Oh, you gotta do it right when it's wet, otherwise it doesn't keep shape. I have special hairs. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we beat it. We did use an infinite lives code, which honestly doesn't matter because it's so easy to fail the mission by looking at the wrong thing. Quote 94, almost 100 quotes. Thank God for Hairball. He also has special hairs. Yep. But Deactivated Styles was first in today. Not the usual suspects, not Seek or Haggard. But welcome in, it's really good to see you, buddy. I hope things are going well for you. Sean, Apple, Hairball. It's good to see all of you. I had this morning put me through the ringer. Real bad. I think I got enough sleep, so that wasn't it. But I woke up and my eyes were really blurry. You know, it was raining, so it was a little bit, it was like the air was sticky. I went and took a piss, and then the toilet didn't flush. Like, instantly, the thing that pulled the thing snapped. Which has been like a problem off and on, and we keep replacing it with stuff. My wife replaced it last and used this metal wire that, within 7 days, rusted in half. I don't actually know what the wire is, because I just have, like, this spool of wire, and it's not on a thing that identifies it. But that sucked. So here I am. I've been awake for 3 minutes. Don't have coffee. And I got my hands in the back of the toilet with fishing line, making it work. I finally make it work. Yeah. I mean, metal and water. I'm surprised that it rusted that quickly. That blew my mind. That's why I asked you. That's why I asked you, Apple. I was like, did you use wire? Because, like, seriously, it looked like it had been down on the Titanic all this time. That wire was so destroyed. And it wasn't like electrical wire. It was like this metal strand of wire. Kind of looked like soldering iron, like that kind of wire, but it wasn't that. It was like baling wire. Just rusted right off. It's crazy. So then I got done. I finally got to flush the toilet, right? Or, well, I pulled the plunger before that, but whatever. Got it working. I put the lid back on. And there's this really cool clock that we have in the bathroom that has, like, a rainbow of LEDs that goes around the outside to show seconds. So there's 60 LEDs. And it starts at, like, red, purple, you know, yellow, blue, green, or whatever the order is. And it's got a digital thing in the middle. It's really cool. Found it on, like, Amazon for 30 bucks years ago. And its cable runs up behind, kind of behind where the toilet is. Like, there's a power outlet right above the deck of the toilet. And I put the deck down, and there's, like, a little piece of wire that just kind of, like, hangs down before it goes up the wall. And when I put it up against the wall and set it down, it tugged the wire about this much. About that much. And pulled the hook holding the clock out of the ceiling, smashing it down to the floor. Like, I look over at it, and, like, the circuit board's like this. You can see, like, the clock is, like, half showing, like, it's diagonal in the thing. So I yanked the, you know, because I don't know. This thing gonna, like, spark a fire, blow a break, or whatever. I yanked the wall outlet out, which is this giant brick, real heavy thing. And, like, just yank it out of there, and then it puts a hole in the bathroom door. I've been awake for 5 minutes. So, the other fun thing, this is the thing that broke me. I couldn't see anything. My eyes were so blurry, and I was trying to fish invisible fishing line around the bottom of a toilet tank in water. And my haircut's too short, and it's falling out of the ponytail, and it's in my... I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Everybody survived except the bathroom door. It's got a little dent in it. It's not a hole, it's a dent. But I know it's there, and it sucks. Ugh. At least we're not selling the house anytime soon. That was a shitty morning. When that clock came down, I swear to you, it was the loudest thing I have ever heard. It was so incredibly loud. And it was like the sound of glass shattering in a megaphone. Everything that's broken's on the inside. Nothing on the outside has even got a scratch on it. So then I got my coffee and I sat in here and I started working on next month's schedule. Not picking up or touching anything physical, just tap, tap, tap on the keyboard. There is one of those IBM Net Vistas arriving today. I'm gonna have my wife grab it off the doorstep so I don't touch it. I'll drop the damn thing. It's that luck today, you know? But that was my morning. How are you guys doing? All in all, I'm good. I just didn't have a good start. But I am really hyped to play some Terminator Resistance today. That game looks phenomenal. Working on the schedule for next month. I still have you pulled up. Hang on. I'll show you guys what I got going on here. Is it a huge difference, or is it just, like, a little bit faster? I wonder why that was flashing. That was weird. It should not be doing that. Alright, here we go. So mostly today was formatting. For the 1 hour stream and stuff. Unsure what I'm doing here. This is supposed to be hunting game week. Monday, so the next stream I do will be on Absolute Katie's channel. I will be broadcasting 1 hour stream number 336, Serious Sam, the first encounter. I'm going to be playing it on the Net Vista, and we're going to be playing it on her channel. But Twitch is still working correctly. So far, so good. There you go. I think I'm going to play more Starfighter this coming week. I'm not sure, though. I'm not 100% on that. I wanted 5 days to do hunting games. I'm trying to decide when, so either Friday or Saturday, I'm going to be doing that ASMR stream, the Migo hunting. But it's going to depend on how I want to set these days up. Because I could also do, like, you know, we could have just an extra stream game night that we don't continue. We just play more of. Something like Jurassic World Evolution or something. I don't know. But I could do, like, Carnivores 1. And then spend that evening stream, like, really buckling down on Carnivores 2. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Does anybody have any strong feelings about that? Because Windows 9 next week starts on the 16th. We're going to do Deadly Tide Hellbender. We're going to continue on with Hellbender that night. We're going to play more Hellbender on Thursday. I'm going to beat that game. It's going to go as long as we need it to. We're going to do Flight Simulator 98. We're going to do Return of Arcade. We're going to do Star Lancer. Which, all of that is a lot of hype. Most of these boxes are sealed. So we get to open them up for the first time. Which has kind of been a lot of hype here. I saw that stream number 360 is going to be on Friday the 10th. We'll probably take that opportunity to play a PlayStation game. I'm joking. We'll find something on the Xbox 360, right? Or maybe I'll finally commit to buying an Orb Weaver 360 thing for the Descent 2. Maybe. I don't have any skateboarding games for the 360, Sean. I don't have any. They made skateboarding games past the PS2. I'm sure they did. That was a joke, mostly. So I filled it all the way out. This section of time in September where I'm not streaming, that's my birthday. I'm going to be in Alabama at a giant-ass rock concert for like 3 days. And I wrote the numbers all the way out to stream number 400, which is Friday, November 12th, because we'll be playing only new games that month. So this weekend, I'm going to spend the time filling in what's going to be what, and I'll post it, but that's kind of where I'm at with the schedule. This is all I worked on today. EA Skate 1, 2, and 3. I will, I'll tuck that away, Sean. I'll tuck that away. Why specifically skating games? Because you can do a 360 spin? Is that the joke there? Exactly. Okay. Kind of want to do like snowboarding. Doesn't like Shaun White have a snowboarding game or something? I don't know who that is actually. I just know the title. Bucky Rogers. Bucky Rogers snowboarding sports extravaganza. Blaster Ball. Only on Xbox Live Arcade. Is that a real game? It might be. There weren't any good, like, 6 Degrees of Freedoms on the 360, were there? Hey, Tony, welcome in. I've got a couple 360 games that we haven't touched. I mean, we could straight up, I could play some Lollipop Chainsaw. I adore that game. We could also play, like, Wet or tons of stuff. That's a jam right there. All right, let's get into it. We got Terminator to resist. I gotta get away from the song, or I will just sit here and do that the whole stream. There's something happening today. Today is Arnie69 Gamer's charity stream. I believe that's today. I'm feeling pretty discombobulated today from just, I don't know. Brain's not there today, but I believe Arnie69 Gamer is doing a charity stream today for Wounded Warriors of Canada. I don't remember all the details. So let me give him a shout out. He's really great. You guys should toss him a follow if you haven't yet. Wounded Warriors, I got that part right. Canadian charity stream for Wounded Warriors. That's Friday, right? That's not all week. Did I misunderstand him? Might have. There's something else going on this weekend, and I can't remember what it was. It'll come to me. Or they'll show up and mention it, and that'll be great. Oh. Dun 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 dun. That's literally what it did, isn't it? It's like a heartbeat. Dun 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 dun. Good work. I appreciate you, game. Alright, so this was made by a non-American company? I remember seeing a bunch of comments about having bad English. Oof, those teeth, though. I don't know why you're doing this. It's not what I want. I don't want that either. Why can't you remember what I want? What is that shit? Why would you do that? What is this ridiculous resolution? Is that like both of... Got a point there, doesn't he? The man's got a point. Dun 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 dun. I don't understand why it's broken. I don't. But I do know that I want it at this resolution because it'll literally be twice the amount of FPS as the one above it. Are you fucking me right now? Be Donnie. Portland, don't care about Portland and surrounding areas. See, I didn't change that. Oh my god. What? That menu. Okay, we gotta leave. We gotta leave. It has okay, we're not gonna leave. It has options. Oh man, look at this. I turned all this off. It's like you get film grain, you get chromatic abortion. I can't actually go down. This is as far down as the mouse goes. Oh no. Oh no. I can't hit the apply button. Alright, let's try again. That's how you know you guys are at the right place. The game is like, there's no fucking way we're gonna let you play Terminator. There's no way we're gonna let you play Terminator without film grain. This is the way. It must look like it's on a VHS tape. Wow, this game is locking me out of the options menu now. See, film grain's back on. Okay, I can apply here. Did it take? Alright, we're gonna play the game. Actually, we're not. We're gonna restart the game to make sure that the settings took. How are you doing, B. Donnie, by the way? It looks like all the settings kept this time. Oh man, you know what's great about Twitch? You guys get to watch my descent into absolute madness. Rise up and defend Oregon, my streamer. I'm in Washington. But you're close. Alright, we're gonna play this game now. New campaign. All saves will be lost. Normal. Because that's what I am. That's a Cyberdyne System logo, so it's within that canon. You guys got good volume here?
On August 29th, 1997, Skynet, a computer system built to protect us, became self-aware. It viewed humanity as a threat to its existence and decided to act. Judgment Day, as we eventually called it, marked the beginning of the war against the machines. Skynet attacks happened almost daily, but the attack that happened on that day was like nothing we'd seen before.
Crunch. What was the date? I missed it. Did somebody catch the date?
Come on. Where are the others? Where's the rest of the resistance? I don't know. No! No, no! I'm through. This is Private Jacob. I know who you are.
You do? I did until just now. Okay, this is really fast. Hang on. Oh god, we're braving the options menu. Wow, there's a lot of... You have a lot of options here. A lot of options. Toggles. Aiming, hold. I appreciate these. For me, these are accessibility options. Because of my arthritis. So I'm always happy to see a toggle between, you know, holding and whatever. Like, I've got no problem. Oh, but B, Donnie, we can pick better words for that. You know. You know. Is that better? That's about 1-to-1. Maybe still a little fast. That feels 1-to-1. There was a trick I learned one time while playing Tarkov. It's that you want to be able to circle a thing while still aiming at it and not losing sight of it. And that's where you want your mouse comfort level to be. See what I mean? Oh wow, you get health bars of everything you look at. That's amazing. Left control and C. Nice. Is the game coming through smooth to you guys, or is it stuttering because I got too many FPS on my end? Jesus, okay, we're going this way. Where I'm not being shot at. Oh, shit, they're mowing these guys down. I must have a shell of, cast iron skillets on my back.
Turn left, up there, through that building. Are you okay? Talk to me.
I am. Who are you?
It doesn't matter. Right now, you need to find a way to get out of there.
Need to turn up his voice. It's really quiet for me. What was that movie? What was that movie where the guy covered him? Was that the Ballad of Buddy Bigsby? The dude covered himself in like skillets and took off running out after the guy and was almost bulletproof when he got to him. Never seen this game when it was released. How you doing, XP? Hopefully I can hear the guy now. Middle mouse button. F for middle mouse button. Great. So I just fired it up. It runs really smooth. I had a bit of a problem with the options menu. I think Hairball has a clip he can show you of that. Just before you got here, but I don't have anything really to complain about. It's gorgeous. I never heard anybody complain about this game, to be honest. Trade resource,
You
huh?
don't have time for this. They're coming.
I think the only thing I ever heard about this game that wasn't, like, on point was that the voice acting wasn't, like, god tier. I was getting some screen tearing. Get you guys a little bit more gamma there. No, hold H to heal. Press H. Interesting. Gut says this game would be, like, spot on a controller.
HK aerial flying by. Don't let it see you.
I want subtitles. Man, compared to the game we played yesterday, this is just incredible. You know what I mean?
Alright, I left something ahead for you, so keep moving.
Yeah, Sarah Connor Chronicles. Yep. Just keep saying that every chance I get. That show was amazing. You know, real talk. I had a revelation while listening to... Oh yeah, it was Barry McCreary from Battlestar Galactica that did the music for that. Fucking awesome. So, everyone our age that is interested in watching good productions of things like the Sarah Connor Chronicles, or like maybe I want to see a Minority Report TV show and not have it get canceled, we all cut our cords. And they're still only making these fucking things for cable. It's our parents, or our grandparents, they're the only ones watching cable. Do you know how badly skewed the whatever company that does those stats is to night shows and news only? Nothing survives. And they're responsible for the cancellation of everything that's interesting. Which is... So I'm saying we should eliminate our parents? We need to get rid of that rating system. I forget what it was called. I heard the name the other day and it's unimportant, really. But, yeah. All of the, so like the big networks, they own the IPs, which is why we get like a Terminator TV show. Well, Terminator TV show it was before streaming, so that doesn't count. But like Minority Report, that wasn't on Netflix. That was on like, fucking CBS or something, right? Paramount. That was Paramount. And Paramount is CBS. I don't fucking know. I don't know, it's confusing. Stuff like Whiskey Cavalier with some of the, like, the Southern Girl in The Walking Dead. I want to watch that. That was cable only. I bet it got canceled after a season. It's just all these shows that are good ideas or I might want to watch just get killed. And you know what? So you're like, your argument is, well, have it get cable and watch them. One person is not going to keep a show on the air. Sarah Connor Chronicles and Firefly and... I mean, any number of other things prove that. God, it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts, all these pretty decent shows that get canceled. when there's clearly people out there that are like, why did you do that? Anyways. And the other thing about those shows, Whiskey Cavalier, Touching Evil, Sarah Connor Chronicles, Dollhouse, Minority Report, they're never going to be on streaming. They probably will never get a DVD or Blu-ray release. They died. They gone. So, they're not there if you wanted to try to watch the show now. I mean, I'm sure there's some exceptions. But, I mean, Touching Evil was one season on USA and it never got nothing. I had to buy somebody's, like, VHS tapes ripped to a DVD off of eBay long ago for that one. Ultra Vision V, okay?
Stop. There are T-800s patrolling the front of the building. Make sure they don't see you.
Tells you what weapon they're wearing, too.
It's clear.
There's a suspected range.
There should be a gun in there. Pick it up.
I seriously cannot hear this guy's voice at all. Can you guys hear his voice? Yeah, I've got Sarah Connor Chronicles on Blu-ray. But like we're never gonna see something like Minority Report. Unless it is. I don't know. I don't think it was. Has it? I certainly didn't watch any anime at all during the lockdown. Well, I watched Heavy Metal and Heavy Metal 2000. That probably counts. At least as far as I'm concerned. Audio. Like, no, seriously. I want to be able to hear this guy's voice. It's just silly. Let me know what you guys need. As far as, Ooh, a pistol.
There's a vent hidden behind a picture. It will lead you out of there.
The volume slider didn't do anything. Did it? Well, it did something. Like this guy's whispering onto the radio. It's not the game. It's the fact that I can't hear the guy's voice over the ambient and the music.
Spider scouts ahead. Keep that gun ready. Or sneak past them if you don't want to engage.
I did. That's what I've been doing. Yeah, here, look. That's what I've been fucking with. There. Sound effects and music are down to 50%. Voice is up to 100. And I put it all the way down to 0, and then it was just gone. Yeah, I've been in that menu, like, 5 times now. Oh, shit. Interesting. So we got upgrade stuff. I feel like the gun's way too quiet.
You're that garage. It's important.
What's there? Hello?
E to take all, okay. This feels like Rage. That's what this feels like. I've thought it more than once, but it definitely does feel like Rage. Especially with the way the crafting stuff is just kind of laying around these random items.
Patrick, come over here. We can't do this right now, kiddo.
I don't want to go with you.
No, you don't, but we can't stay here. Who's there? Oh, thank God. You're from the Resistance. See, Patrick? He's going to help us.
No, they're going to get us.
Please, you need to help me. My little brother, he just won't listen.
I'm not going. Leave me alone. I said leave me alone.
Your choices matter, it says.
I know you're scared, but staying here is not an option.
Jennifer appreciated
I'll
that.
protect you and your sister, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. I'm Jennifer, by the way.
I've heard there's an evacuation point near here.
Yeah, I know. My people are organizing it. We're heading there right now. I'll take us there. Come on, let's go. Where's the rest of the Resistance?
I don't know. I came here looking for them myself.
So it's just you then?
Damn, this guy can, like, really low crouch.
Adina was safe.
Like, straight limbo here.
Was.
until all the soldiers were pulled out from the area.
Look at her crouching. I'm like half her size.
Through here. Terminators!
Get down, get down.
What's going on?
Pretty good.
Aaron said these attacks happen more often as the line gets closer.
Miss Erin, has she seen the annihilation line?
Seen it. She's been on the other side of it.
I know. I was thinking that too, Sean.
Listen. We're here.
How gracious of you to finally join us.
I think you just expect to have like plot element holes all over a Terminator anything. That's just those are the rules.
Where's your father?
He's not coming.
God damn it. Tell Ryan that we need to leave. Now!
Your face got fucked up.
No!
Jennifer, thank God you're here.
What is this other thing? It's like this. Oh, I'm gonna loot them.
Oh, you're from the Resistance. Thank you for making sure Jennifer and Patrick got here safe.
My name is not
You guys
Eli.
spoke to on the radio? Nah, I don't think so. I haven't been able to reach anybody.
Dude,
for a
right?
while now.
Welcome in, Epic. How are you doing today?
I know that Colin wants us to go, but I don't know how I feel about leaving anyone behind. Jennifer just got here, and you said yourself that you heard someone on the radio. There could be other people out there. Don't you think somebody should go and look for them? I mean, you're from the Resistance. It's your call.
I'll search for other survivors.
Good, I'll get the bus ready. Before you go, talk to Erin. She might be able to get you a med kit. Oh, and take this. You'll probably need it.
Isn't this the building that those damn T-800s came out of? When they, by the car, or that was further down the road? Those all kind of look the same.
Brian told me that you might have a med kit for me.
Did he now? So I guess he's the one who rations out our supplies. If you really need it, you can have it. But our supplies are scarce, and I'd rather keep it for a real emergency. So you tell me, do you really need it or not?
I'll manage without it.
I'm glad you're more brave than Brian.
Alright. Okay. Can I wake you up? Okay. So we're gonna double back.
Chasing ghosts? That's what we do now? Fucking hero.
Man. People are pretty testy out in this this city right now. That one's already taken damage. Oh, armored spider's different than the scout spider. Okay. It's got a minigun too, holy shit.
Anyone there? No one's here.
So far, I'm really impressed with this. Pretty impressed. Anybody do anything fun this weekend? Fuck. Do they communicate? Going to the coast, huh? About 11 hours and 20 minutes. Tony, I hope that it goes easy on you. I hope it goes easy on you. Oh. Sean, I hope you have fun at the coast, too. Kind of wish I was going to the coast. Yeah, worth it regardless. My plan this weekend is to really fucking try to finish Cyberpunk. That's the thing that I want. That is the thing that I want.
Is anyone here?
I wonder if it's always the last area. We could try to kill the big guy. Oh, there's a gate here. Shit, I didn't even see that.
Anyone in here?
Who's there?
Yeah, because if I had noticed this one was right there at the entrance, then I would have gone here first.
I've come to get you. There's an evacuation point not far from here. You need to get there fast.
No, I'm not leaving. Have you seen what's out there? That giant spider. It's going to get us. You have to destroy it.
I'll see what I can do about it.
What a terrible... No, let's just leave. Hey, Slim Fat, how are you doing? Oh, I got a wheel here if I hold Q. What a waste of ammo. We're leaving the area. Let spider bots be spider bots. Oh, yeah, we were just talking about that. See, Sean's going to the coast. Tony's getting his second shot. And I'm going to try to finish Cyberpunk. Like, I'm really going to buckle down. Got him. Alright. The shooting in this game actually feels very good. I'm pretty impressed so far. Takes down the spider bot, immediately starts parkouring across all the parked cars. Apple, what are your plans this weekend? What are your plans, Slim Fat?
Was it safe?
Yeah, I took care of it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I don't see anyone else. I'm heading your way.
Shit, I let her get in front of me. Where do we go? Isn't it like over here? Go around the other side of this van, maybe? Something in this truck. Oh, that wasn't for that seat at all. That wasn't for that. Cooking fish in a bit. Nice. Go walk and swim. Yeah. What are you talking about, B. Donnie? Follow the arrow, I guess. I feel like she went the opposite direction of... Oh, that's the bus I was thinking. Okay. I got turned around. Man, I feel exhausted.
Reminds me of a good old Batman. I'm out of ammo! Grab this! Come on!
Oh, there's a spider bot here, too. Grab what? Grab what? Grab what? He said grab this. He said grab this. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. All right. I got your boxes right here. Here's the Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles on Blu-ray. One of my absolute favorite possessions because it's not on a hard drive anymore. Oh, the green light's on. That's what's up. Ooh, nice. Exactly. Exactly. So here's season 1. This one. This one's season 1. There is, well, there's Sarah Connor in the back of John Connor, who, he kind of always reminded me of, who was that, like, teeny bopper kid that everybody was into for a minute? Bebo? Justin Bieber? Is that right? He kind of reminded me of him just a little bit, but way cooler. So, Ron Swanson. So, here's the thing about this. Neither Summer Glau or Lena Headey have as much cleavage as they've photoshopped in to the cover of these. It's kind of hilarious to me. The art department, circa, what was this? 2008? But yeah, here's Summer Glau. Why Terminators need boobs, I don't know. And I don't care. So that's fun. So this one's a 9-episode thing. I think it's like 3 discs, maybe? Trying to remember here. Ooh, it is 3. There you go. There you go. There's John Connor. The one you know and love. Sarah Connor. Here's boob and butt shot. Gotta have it. That's how you know you're serious about making a TV show. Emo John Connor. Here's Summer Glau on a wire, possibly upside down. We don't really know what's happening here. She looks confused. Because she's a robot. Okay. Clevenators. This show really is amazing. Hey, Warlock, welcome in, by the way. This show really is amazing. Alright. Got action sequences. Here's a guy that I won't spoil who he is. That is the other Terminator. Yep. Yeah, this show's amazing. Ah, here he is. I can't remember this actor's name. It's eluding me right now, but I adore him. He did really good in here. Tyrell Gibson, thank you. Yeah. Well, he was the one in Crossing Jordan, right? He was in Crossing Jordan. Not Crossing Jordan. Judging Amy. Tyrell Gibson. I don't know. I don't remember his name. Actually, we have the tools here. Let's look it up. Richard T. Jones is Agent James Ellison. It's right there. Richard T. Jones. I believe that he was in he was either in Crossing Jordan or Judging Amy. I can't remember now. That has been a long time. But yeah, there you go. Those are the 4 main characters. I won't give away plot points. I'll tell you what happens in this show in the first 15 minutes. Okay? Everything's supposed to be cool, right? Terminator 2 happens. Can I tell you guys the first 15 minutes? Is that okay? Does anybody not want that? I'll wait for Epic Android. Okay, first 15 minutes of this show. Everything's cool. Terminator 2 happened. There's no apocalypse coming. I'll give you the thumbs up when it's over. And then suddenly a Terminator shows and then suddenly a Terminator shows up. So they go to a bank vault. They jump into the future, to the future of 2007, the year this takes place. And now John Connor has to deal with being in a future where the technology advanced in a way he doesn't understand. And his girlfriend's a robot, and his mom is overprotective. And the poor guy just wants to get laid. Also, there's some other people that show up that are very important to the franchise. So that's season 1. And then they get a butler. Yeah. Here's season 2. Season 2 is a different kind of case. Doesn't it just drive you mad when you're like, oh, I got a box set and everything's totally different? Like, I realize, yes, it's cardboard. It's cardboard on top of a plastic thing. Uniformity is nice when it comes to collecting things. So here's Season 2. This guy right here. I can't think of his name again. He is amazing. This is Crow Marty. He's possibly the star of the show as far as I'm concerned. This man's acting in here is fucking phenomenal. This one introduces him. It also brings in the singer of Garbage. Her story is ridiculously fucking interesting. Shirley Manson, yeah. This one's a full 24 episode show. And it goes in some very cool directions. He cut his hair. That's how you know. That's how you know he's more serious about saving the world. He got that haircut. For some reason, their T-1000 or whatever she was put a sniper scope on a Desert Eagle, like it's not gonna like dent her skull in. I'm pretty sure I bought every jacket in the world that looked like that because he looked so cool. I'm not sure why she's wearing a tape measure around her side-zip leather suit, but it's a choice that somebody made for her. Yeah, if you guys haven't watched this show, please watch it. I would love to hear how much you love it, because it really is awesome. Stay Slim got the... Oh, Hairball got it. Yeah. There's the cast. Oh, yeah, Riley Dawson. Forgot about her. Garrett Dillahunt. Garrett Dillahunt is the Terminator guy. That's Crow Marty. He is the star of this show. Which is hilarious because he's the farthest back. He's even behind Riley. Shirley Manson's contract was probably like, that's fine, but please don't make me stand behind Garrett Dillahunt. I don't want to acknowledge what they did at the end of season 2. Because I honestly feel like that last episode is totally unimportant to what everything else this show did. But they did jump the shark, yeah. With several loose ends. But honestly, it's worth watching. It just is. Let's just say it launched Game of Thrones. Sorry, I'm just like reliving all the memories of how great this show is. It really is. It's good. The return of the tape measure waste. So weird. Like, why would you have a belt at all? That thing's not falling down. I don't even know how it goes up. Supposed to reassemble the Firefly crew? There you go. Because you need that. It's actually some pretty good Photoshop. Not gonna lie. Make it Apocalypse with fashion. Yeah. Cool shit. Highly recommend. Would love to hear when you're done what you think about it. Or as you're going. My door's always open to Sarah Connor talk. Let's get back to Resistance. Thanks for redeeming that Dragon Gem. How much chat did I miss? You guys got rolling there. I was trying to catch. No idea. Terminator movie in 2019. That's the Terminator movie that I liked out of all the reboots. Dark Fate was pretty good. I hated it at first. But after I thought about it for a while, I started to love it. I had many decorative skinny bits. Skinny belts. Got it. It's a genuine adamantium. Adamantium was Wolverine. There is another material in this show that the Terminators are built out of. Then there was an episode about the Terminators going back in time and hoarding it in a place so that they could build more in the future. So that it didn't get destroyed by nukes or something like that. But there is an episode about that. I believe it's in season 1. It was a pretty good one, too. It's a real nail-biter. Like, they first tried aluminum, that didn't work. Yeah, Apple, I don't suppose you remember what it was called, but there was another material, like adamantium from the X-Men. No? Okay. Alright, video game time. What am I doing here? What was the thing you wanted me to pick up? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Can you get up and run? Doop, 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 doop. Duck and weave, leave the guys out there. Oh, I got some ammo. Let's do this.
This one's for you, Pop!
I hate aiming boozies. You can't see anything.
Grab this!
Oh, he throws it to me. So I wasn't actually looking for anything.
Jennifer, what's the holdup?
PJ's coming!
Jennifer!
Get in!
Go, go, go!
Hold on, we're getting out of here!
It's a smooth game. It's real smooth. Fast loading, too. That was a level load.
Mark's about to pass out. We need to stop soon.
Okay, we'll do that. I don't think we've been properly introduced. I'm Ryan. That over there is Erin. She's the doctor of the group. Jennifer's the scavenger, and Colin, well, you can ask me yourself what he thinks.
I'm Jacob.
Casual middle finger.
From the Resistance. Pacific Division.
Pacific? You're a long way from home. What you doing down here?
My entire division was wiped out. I'm trying to get in touch with the South Division. I've got a message from Commander Barons.
So it's true? The annihilation line's coming?
It wasn't the Annihilation Line. It was something else.
Then what was it?
To be honest, I'm not sure myself.
God damn it! That's as far as this piece of shit will go.
Let's get off the road.
The Annihilation Line is dark. That was pretty dark. It puts an image in my head.
We got some time on 'em, so let's not lose our heads.
I'll be on the fucking lookout for tin cans.
Aaron, you do what you think is best for Mark. I'll see what I can do about the bus. Jacob, it might take a while, so can you look inside and see if it's safe to stay?
Sure.
Jennifer, would you help me?
Sure.
Ah, I'm into this. I am into this game. Leave new hideout. Okay. So it's like semi-open world. It's like zoned, like Stalker maybe. I can't... No weapons, no melee. So this must be a safe area. No tension there. Damn it. Coltan, which is apparently a real metal. Thank you for looking that up. Yes, that does sound right. Gonna hoard all the med stuff before the doctor sees it and won't let me have it.
I've been patient with you for the sake of this group. But you had one job today and you dropped the fucking ball.
I don't have to listen to this shit.
Sure, walk away, asshole.
So it's gonna be like a crafting table? It is. Crafting tables can be used to utilize gathered resources. Craft a number of useful items such as med kits, ammunition, or explosives. To craft more advanced items, you have to reach your required crafting skill. Lockpick. Med kit. We can make some lockpicks. Let's get a lockpick going here. Yeah, let's make 2. Cool. So it looks like we'll be able to make bullets, sound decoys, pipe grenades, another ammo, I think. Yeah. Slow-mo stimulant. Temporarily slows down time. Improves endurance. Termination knife. Used to destroy Terminators while sneaking by stabbing them in the back. Shit. Alright. Can grenade. Sticky bomb. So it looks like there's a decent amount of weapons here. So we made some lockpicks. Let's find a locked door, hopefully. Hey, look! There's a lock symbol on the map here. There we go. Yay. GG, Havok. Ooh! Fuck yes.
Ooh, me. All this for us? Oh, did I startle you?
What do you want?
I'm so glad you asked. Since we're stuck here, I figured I'll go see if anything's creeping around the corner. I hear that you're looking for the Resistance, and where I'm heading, they used to have an outpost. I wouldn't mind backup while I'm out there. So what do you say? Buddies? Talk to Ryan and see if he needs anything. I'm moving out now. Let's meet at the bridge. And don't make me wait, will you?
Cool. I thought he was going to take that gun out from under me. I was like, no, I need it. Give me the M16. Jesus Christ.
Pipe bomb. This will do some damage.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. Havok, you genius. You just came out of there.
Thanks for helping us in Pasadena.
Those are the worst child's toys ever.
Hey, thanks for earlier. If it wasn't for you, I probably would have started completely freaking out. And that wouldn't have done anyone any good. Patrick's been through a lot, you know? I guess we all have. I just wish I could find something that would take his mind off all this. At least for a moment. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
What about your father? What happened to him?
He protected us from a tin can. We were able to sneak out, but he didn't have a chance. When I looked back, he was lying there, dead on the floor. Look, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm ready for this.
Enjoy your lurk, sir.
Were there any resistance in Pasadena?
They were stationed just outside of town since I can remember. But they moved not that long ago. We tried to convince ourselves that maybe we were safe, so they didn't need to be there anymore. But apparently we were wrong.
Sorry for panicking before. It's just that... Why do they always have to look like spiders?
Seems your repair might take a couple days. How's it looking inside?
There's a lot of supplies there. Looks like someone left them for us.
Nah, seems too much of a convenience. Better keep your eyes open. But speaking of supplies, we don't have much, but we keep everything useful inside this crate. You feel free to look through and pick up what you need. Listen, I know that finding the resistance is your #1 priority, but if you stumble upon a set of tools while you're out there, please bring them to me, okay? I must have lost mine during the escape. Good luck out there.
Crate. This is trade. Interesting. It's a shop. This is fucking interesting. I've never seen it done like this before. Huh. Interesting.
Can I help you?
Some good looking hair. Tell the truth, that looks really good.
You need help with anything?
No, I'm fine. I had to learn to do things by myself for quite a while, sweetie. Now, tell me, what did you really want to ask me?
How did you know about the Annihilation Mine?
I heard the rumors, like everyone else. And then, like everyone else, I decided to ignore them. I was in the middle of operating on a little girl. When I had finished, I realized that we were surrounded. The machines killed most of us, but they decided to keep me alive. So, that's how I ended up in a camp. Maybe they thought it would be worth having a doctor in there. I don't know.
Both.
What happens at those camps?
People get tortured, experimented on, cut to pieces. I couldn't watch at first. But I soon realized that I had to do what no one else could. I had to bear witness to the atrocities.
Well, that's damage.
You're actually the first person that wasn't afraid to ask. They're all scared of me, like I'm carrying some sort of disease. But they're still coming to me for medicine. Ironic, isn't it?
What was that with Colin?
He was supposed to take care of a package back in Pasadena. Relying on him cost me my antibiotics, my pills, and possibly that man's life. But there's nothing we can do about it now.
What do you think about Ryan?
Ryan? I heard him fumbling through that speech back in the bus. You have to excuse him. Usually Jennifer's father welcomed the new arrivals. I guess Ryan thinks he has a new role in this group. If that's the case, then we should all be worried.
Alright, let's hit it. I can't quite place this tune that's playing right now. It's almost like it's from Medal of Honor. They say we were in Pasadena? Yeah, okay. Oh, I'm not waiting for it to load. It's already loaded, derp. Oh, okay. Okay.
This is Rivers, over.
Yeah, I see ya. I found myself a lookout spot. No sign of any tin cans so far. Couple of crawlers, but nothing you can't handle.
Moving clouds, nice. See this shit right here? This is what I don't like about Cyberpunk. Is that, you gotta go over here, and you got this big old area, and there's like, oh, there's an open door here. And then you're like, okay, that's not where I'm supposed to go, let's go in there. And you find some equipment, there's a box over here, there's some kind of computer where you can save the game? What? They just make use of areas. That's something that Cyberpunk never did. There's a whole nother crafting station here. Pick up all this stuff. A little bit of ammo. Chemical compounds. I am really enjoying this game so far. Just a manual save location. That's bizarre, right? Yeah, there's just like a door up here. Oh, I bet the map's gonna show me it was up there, though. I'll see the map, sure. Yeah, okay, see, there's a save point. It shows me where it is. Okay, alright. Ran over.
Alright, I see 2 resistance outposts. You go about your business while I stay here and enjoy the view. And please don't do
There's just a lot of areas of Cyberpunk
Oh
that
yeah. Out.
look visually interesting and are so empty. What do you think? That explodes?
Aim at its red eyes. You'll see it. It glows like a fucking beacon.
Don't you think I know that?
I'm gonna die here.
Shoot. I thought you'd need all.
Checkpoint or the thing I saved at? I thought maybe I could blow the container. Take a couple with it. Still gonna try it.
Aim at its red eyes. You'll see it. It glows like a fucking beacon.
Don't you think I know that?
When you're shooting, I thought you'd need all the advice you could get.
Told you that barrel was gonna do something. Oh shit. Barrels be doing their job though. Can I jump this? How do I raise my lockpick skill? Mark on this truck. Pretty good throw. Nice. Nicely done. You found a shopping cart. Glad that wasn't a grenade. So cars. Seems like you can search some of them. Some of them.
I can see a crack in that warehouse wall from here. Use explosives to get yourself inside. Or find some other way, I don't care.
I'm glad I can shoot through things. That's great. He is.
Dog.
A dog? Well, there is a dog. Or it's a recording? Did the Terminators wipe out just humans, or was it all biological life? I mean, the way they nuked the shit out of everything says all biological life. But was that, like, on purpose, or just efficiency? This feels like a trap. That sound feels like a trap. Let's back out. That's how I get up there. A note! Journalist! Feels like a trap? Definitely a trap, yeah. Because it doesn't sound like a big useful dog. You know, like we're not going to get some big German Shepherd that's going to help us take down Terminators. It sounds like a Shih Tzu. So, trap. Burley beef fries. Ooh. Chili beef deluxe? That sounds great. Gratuity? No thanks. You smell like an ashtray. Jesus Christ. That's harsh. That's harsh. Pod says the only dog that you need. I'm definitely not saying that Pod is not worth having a dog. Just maybe that Pod isn't going to help us take down Terminators. Fuck me. Oh lord, he coming. You haven't seen him in action? Okay, alright. I think you may underestimate Pod. Yeah, clearly. Is that like the burger boy with a moldy burger? I think he gave up on me. It is, look. Look at that. Although I'd rather him not. Hey Matt Glad, how you doing? That's right. Shonkbots. Oh, that dog just made a new sound. Huh. Oh. Before you go get some new shoes, I got some new shoes for the first time in 3 or 4 years. About 2 weeks ago, actually. I'm like breaking in some new shoes. Got some house slippers too. 3.5 years. Alright. There's like a little bit of Fallout thrown into this for good measure.
It's coming from there.
So I'm starting to think that this is what, the 1997 apocalypse from Terminator 1? It's a big area. We're gonna get those dog trap pipe bombs ready. Oh!
What are you doing here, boy?
It's a German Shepherd. I put my foot in my mouth.
Hey, fuckhead, your radio's on. Or was I supposed to hear that? Fucking creep.
So that's the not a toy. It's a dog. Hello, Borkbow. Yeah, so that's the dog for the kid. Okay. I wasn't even paying attention if there was quests in here. German Shepherds are beautiful. Beautiful dogs. And would probably be helpful against Terminators. So here we go. Let's go. It's wonderful. Borkbow. Hmm. Jesus, I kept that aim trained, didn't I? I think we need a little bit more FOV here. Like 90. Oh, that's a lot better. Oh my god, I can actually see things now. I was feeling a little bit sick. Because it was just so like this. You know what I mean? This is so much better. This feels natural. It looks the same to you? Alright, let's do it. You guys ready? Alright. You see this over here on the far... Like, okay, so if you look at the screen, right here, you see how I'm lining up the edge of that wall right here with it? Okay? It's at the absolute edge. I don't touch the mouse. This is the Steam version, yeah. Alright, so now we're going to take it back down. Whoop. Hit apply. Alright. Now look at how much I have to turn the screen to get back to that edge. Alright, I'm going to line up with that edge again. Or we're going to turn it back up, but I'm going to show you how far away from the edge it becomes. Or we'll put it all the way up to 100. Fuck it. See, that thing is damn near in the center of my screen now. Which means I can see more of the screen. I think 100 is pretty fish-eyed, though. Some people might have a problem watching that. That's how field of view works. And that is peripheral vision. A lot of these military shooters like this one did, the way they recommended it was you looking like this. This is your box. And not able to see beside you. Which we can do in real life. Another argument for field of view is that vision on the sides could possibly go on extra monitors when you use like 3 monitor setups or more or less, or a curved widescreen, the peripheral. Court, would you get that? Thanks. I prefer 90. The thing about been easy. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. The thing about FOV is that it doesn't... The numbers, like, every game can have, like, here's 70, here's 120. They're not universal. It's like clothing sizes. Every place you buy clothing from, the sizes mean something a little bit different. Right? You can buy a large of one t-shirt brand, but you need an extra large or a medium of the other to get the same fit. That's how field of view works. So you got to mess with it. But yes, it allows you to see a lot more and can fix some nausea when it's too small or too wide if you take it up or down. How was the box, Court?
What's up?
Was the box in good shape? No?
Yeah. The
You guys, give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Been easy. I don't know if you were in here when I said it, but thank you so much for the raid. Caught me at a weird moment where I was explaining field of view. Did you learn something, DC Bueller? Rating from both sides. Nice. That makes so much sense. Yeah. You want to see something really cool? You want to see something really cool? There are several methods where you can use field of view to see 360 degrees on a flat monitor. They're super fucked up. I might not recommend them, but there are some field of view mappings for Quake that me and Chaz have looked at in the past. Let me see if I can find them, because they're wild. Thank you so much for shouting them out. Dragon Gym. That's a great idea. Thank you. I hadn't ever thought about that. Let me write that down real quick. Fucking every stream should have a thing for the Konami code. That'd be brilliant. That is, yeah, that is something that should have been an Easter egg in here already. There's still a couple that nobody's found. That is a great call. Chaz, are you around? Do you remember looking at that? I can't remember exactly what it was to search for it again, but the field of view... Okay. Quake 360 field of view. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So these are actual mappings that you can put on your monitor. So like these are behind you left and right. Here's you going forward. This is another mapping you can use. Which is it's just incredibly bizarre. There's another one. That one's just kind of a joke. Yeah, but so this is how this works. There's front, top, bottom, left, right, back. There you go. Yeah, there you go. So that now you can see behind you on the screen, on the sides. You can do some weird things with it. The reason I had to like bail out there for a second was one of those computers showed up. It sounded like the box looks like the box got pretty beat up, but it might be packaged pretty good inside of there. Might be good. Looks like it's got a lot of padding. Alright, so I have a dog in my pocket, I guess. A pocket doggo. Yeah, we found a baby German Shepherd. Also, welcome in, Old School. It's really good to see you, friend. Are you streaming tonight, or do you want to get in on some OTL action? I sounded like Dreas had something set up. We were supposed to have tournament matches tonight, but D-Max has COVID again, and PTMC's gotta wait for him to get better. Hopefully both. Hell yes. Love to fly with you again. How's the job been? You've been working hard. Oh, I thought I could make it up there. I don't know how much parkouring there is going to be in this game, but this seems pretty obvious to me. You know what I mean? Guess not.
Look at that. It kind of looks like you.
Going well, though. Good. Is it Mac Lad? That's right, she worked at a diner. No kidding. How's this game been? I like it. Its controls are smooth and good. The shooting feels pretty good.
You're not staying with us much longer. We'd be great friends. You bring out the best insults in me.
Story seems like it could be interesting. It's kind of a blank slate, like we're going on a road trip. So it could go any direction. Big Jeffs, yeah, no shit. Good catch. Is he communicating to those? What is this? Oh Lord, he's coming. Let's see the other one here. Oh, we're going. See the bullets? I'll be back. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no! But we're doing all the Terminator games now! Okay. Dragon Gem, stop! You're giving me too many ideas. I want to have a weekend off. Oh, no. Old school shit. Oh, get to the chopper. Have you guys ever heard Austrian Death Machine? If you haven't heard Austrian Death Machine, take a YouTube detour right now. Listen to the song Get to the Chopper. And it's not a Tuma. And, who is your daddy and what does he do? What an amazing. Yeah, Sea Crusher, it's amazing. But Austrian Death Machine is awesome. Come with me if you want to live. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Yeah, if you guys haven't heard Austrian Death Machine, go listen right now. I'm sure I can't play it over Twitch. I think it's like they have one of the really good Arnold impersonators, and I believe the band behind it is like As I Lay Dying and a couple others. Laura Croft has big butt, duh. I'm just here to irritate it. Dylan, you son of a bitch. Dylan, you son of a... Oh! That's not good. You've been terminated. Was the joke I was gonna make. Thank you. You've never heard them before, Old School J? Oh my god. Listen to all of it. You're gonna love all of it. The singer in my last band, she introduced me to them 2008. Most wonderful thing ever. Or no, it wasn't her. Me and her were at a party somewhere, and somebody was like burning songs on CDs and introduced us. Hey editor, how you doing? No, I introduced Jake to it. Jake was, he was the one obsessed with Arnold. He had an Arnold mask and everything. Okay, where am I going here? Let's hit that save on the computer. I don't think I ever did that. Get this med kits here. This is about right for some Terminator, isn't it? Should probably make one of these scenes. Have Terminator vision. I can't stay because I'm modding, but I want to play this game. This game is awesome. So far, this is great. Editor. Music would work fine for this game. Yeah, I know. Terminator eyes, exactly. I'll have to look at how they're done. I'll bet I could reproduce that real easy. See, this truck we're climbing. God damn it. This truck we're climbing. So we don't have to blow up the door. Why would I do things to attract more Terminators? Do you ever want to do this at a hardware store when you were a kid? So bad I wanted to do this. Nah, there's nothing up there.
Self-division has definitely been here.
Oh, puzzle. All right.
What do we have here? An attack order signed by Commander Baron. And it's only from a couple of days ago. You there?
Yeah? Did you find anyone?
Not yet. I'm going to the second spot. Maybe they're there.
Whatever.
Whatever. There's the vent. Oh, nice. I took a picture from the inside of my Doom helmet on the shelf over here. Was in one of the first batch of Patreon pictures. Could barely fit the Havok up inside that thing. Oh man. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't it say that I have... Oh, boy. I had skills. Said more experience. Damage decreased by 10%. Backpack. Additional row and backpack. Stealth. More damage. Grenades. These are... Okay, so those are old quests. The simplicity of this menu is delightful. There's no noise. There's no nonsense. It's not full of things. It's just a row on the top and tabs down the side. Thank God for that. Why do I have two M16 rifles? That's bizarre. Let's just go ahead and start our hoarding. I was hoping that I would see, like, you know, the crafting stuff. How do I know? Are these stars right here my skills? Let's do this. They are. I had two of them. Backpack. Here we go. All right. Let's begin. So inventory. Got a whole other row down here at the bottom. That's awesome. That's exactly what Havok needs, so he can hoard all the things. Be damned what anybody else wants him to do. Time for hoarding. Dead ends. Okay. Holy shit, that scared me though. We're gonna go through that vent. I think the spider bots just jumped in the building. Is that a Commodore pet? Similar, yeah. Oh shit, fuck me. That's the wrong button. I accidentally tapped D, G. Oh no. Oh no. That was so bad. At least I just saved at the computer. I was like, that's a really weird animation for the pipe smacking. Pipe smacking. He said out loud. It is a Commodore. Yes, it is, Jay. Look at that. Compadre. It's called. Padre. Sounds good. Oh shit, I should have reloaded. We're just gonna go blow that wall on our way out. Even though we came in, and we can go out the way we came in, still want to blow it up. It's just sitting there. Look at how tempting that wall is right there. Blow it up. Nice! I don't know how these Terminators won. I'm kicking their asses pretty good. Wait, I didn't loot those other ones, did I? I need to do that. Every loot is valuable. Yeah, what year does this take place? It's occurring to me that these cars are not 97 at all. This back garage. I'm just gonna hit the save button here, yeah.
That plasma storage ain't a promising sign. Don't you guys usually destroy them on site?
Really? Interesting. Well, that didn't count? See, that's weird to me, Jay. Because T2 solved it. T2 stopped it. And even with T2, it didn't take place until 97. So what they did back in, like, what was it, 89, 92, or whatever it was, whatever they did there, you know, solved the problem, right? Which is why everybody got pissed at T3, which took place in, what, like 2000? And Sarah Connor Chronicles also retconned it and was like, we're gonna start in 97, we're gonna jump you to 2007, and it doesn't take place until 2012, I think. And then whatever the other movies are about. I'm gonna run to the restroom really, really quick. I'll be right back, and we will continue on, because I'm having a lot of fun, and I want to keep playing for a bit, at least till dinner. If I got some mods, I want to do some shout-outs. Actually, Jay, you're here. You need to see this. You need to see this. Get ready to have some fucking fun. I made a really cool thing that you haven't heard of yet. Yeah. Enjoy this. I'll be right back. How's that for something fucking different, eh? Captain Peelcard helped me put that together. Built it in Leorin board. It's very complicated. It's so complicated. To keep them from interrupting each other. And they're perfectly timed out to loops, and it's there's a lot going on. It controls the lights in the room. It controls the cameras rotate. Every time there's a loop, even if the loop doesn't change, it goes to a different camera. All the cameras have different sized ASCII filters, so the letters change sizes. So like big chunky letters on one, and like you saw on 9, it was like really fine tuned. You can see the room. Isn't that fucking cool? Yeah, I found the loops in a folder that I bought from a Humble Bundle, like one of those music bundles for video games and streamers or whatever, the royalty free stuff. And I looked at the folders. I was like, what can I do with that? And I was like, okay, I can do that. And then I was talking to Captain Peelcard about some other stuff, and I mentioned the idea to him, and I was like, is that possible? And he's like, yeah. Let me think about it. And he helped me get that set up. It's crazy complicated. I don't know if that's just going to be the one-off that it is, or if I'm going to even have time to adapt it to another set of loops. But it's off-brand, but it's also on-brand, because I do some weird shit around here with the stream. But I'm really proud of that. Damn, how often do you see lawnmowers in video games, though? See that laser? That's something different. That's like a turret over there. That could be looped. I'd be into that, Jay. I'd be into that. It'd be pretty cool, actually. So the way that would have to work. Why the fuck did you do that? Don't do that. Do this. So let's see. Come into here, and you got your system. Oh my god. So this is it right here. There's a loop queuer, initializer, the redeem's all here. Wow, this thing is fucking broken. Give me a second. Let me start that. It's a great program, but its UI is garbage. Okay. So yeah, so this is just the thing that tells chat. This is the thing that does whatever it does. I don't remember. Loop initializer. That does stuff also. Clears the buttons, toggles loops on and off, and blocks other buttons from being pressed. Loop 1 is all of this. So within that scene, it starts loop 1, triggers the lights, puts the username in here. This makes a variable for the loop username, so that you can see who it was. changes the text to say that. Loop 1 of 9, user. These right here, these times, these are exactly how long those loops are. So the way that I would have to change this for 9 more loops is I'd have to, you know, duplicate the thing, give it another redeem name. Would... change the item. So new scene, change the item. I'd have to adapt exactly how long it is. I have to change these names too. Change it to exactly how long that loop was. Down here, lights. This is the one that makes the camera rotate. You guys can still see all of this, right? Yeah, okay. This is the one that makes the camera rotate. Random camera. ASCII, this changes the scale of the ASCII here. And the way this rotates is by having falses here. And then just changing the one that's true each time and keep making it sure it makes that everybody else is false. Oh, so there's that. So it's a lot of work if you're going to put in 9 new loops. There's a lot of stuff that would get changed here. But I think it's just this row. I don't think I'd have to change anything down here at all. Because all the visuals are within the scene in OBS. So it wouldn't be so bad. It'd just be some busy work, and I'd probably mess it up a couple times. Done in drop-down menus? Yes. I agree. I agree that it is kind of insane. That's kind of where a lot of stuff I've seen has been going. And if it's not drop-down menus, it's like hitting tab until the right thing comes up, you know, in a... I almost agree with that, Jay. The difference for me is I don't have to know the entire language. With drop-down menus, I can see what's available and then learn what it does. Rather than learning a whole bunch of useless shit. Which is very important to me because I just don't have time. You know what I mean? Super Colliders, it's nice to see you. How are you going? I'm going really good. Had a rough morning. You know, any morning when you wake up and you've been awake for 3 minutes and you have to fix the toilet, not a good morning. But yeah, a lot of the stuff with like Leorin board, it's very complicated. But when I can look at it and see what it does without it being like a free-form short story of nonsense, I can learn how to adapt that. You had to fix your toilet today too? Yeah, the little rope in the back that pulls the plunger snapped. Was not happy about that. We need to get up on the roof. So I'm right there with you. Did you fix it? No, I used fishing line.
Alive or dead in there?
Alive.
Just checking.
I fixed it with fishing line. My wife fixed it previous to that, but used this metal like baling wire and it rusted in half like in 7 days. There's always a destroyed bathroom in Terminator. Yeah, it was really strong fishing line that I was using to repair the shitty little strings they put on wind chimes. Nope, they see me. Oh shit, they can come in. Well, let's just... Let's Yeah, exactly. There's always a fight scene in the bathroom of Terminator movie. Always. I don't know what it is. There's something about, like, destroying porcelain that movies love. I know this because I have tenants. Oh, no. That's right, you rent a place, don't you? Or you rent out a place. Jay, get your logic out of here. Nobody wants that shit. I don't want to go to a hardware store. I have things in my garage. I don't want to go to a hardware store. Why would I want to leave the house? Oh no. All the way here? It's just a piece of wire. I replaced the piece of wire. And I can continue being lazy. I got a brain or two. Let's go do this fight first, and then we'll come back down and reloot.
You alive or dead in there?
Alive.
Just checking.
There is a puppy dog in my pocket, though. $1997. These cars are not 1997. Must be this town. Seismic activity. The fishing line won't rust. Shit.
So much for staying low-key. Fuck you.
Shit. I don't know why I'm being super careful about this, but I am. Oh shit, wrong button. That was an indoor grenade. Not the health button, which is right next to grenade. Thought I'd try. Other joke, Generation Zero's looking nice. I know. Yeah. This would have been a pretty dope Generation Zero. Chaz, you want to try that game again at some point? We got it for free somewhere. I want that game to be amazing. It was just so boring. I burned a lot of ammo here. Turns out, the pistol and the Uzi take the same ammo. There it is. No. I got it for free somewhere now. Not just the free weekend. Somebody gave it away. I don't remember if it was Epic or Steam. Or if it was in a Humble Bundle. But it's in my library now. You must not have it then. It's 5 o'clock now. I need to go look and see what time my OTL game is tonight. Starting to feel hungry too. I got you. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up here. This game seems great. I am really looking forward to playing more of this one, like a lot more. I'm gonna try really hard. I'm gonna try really hard to finish Cyberpunk this weekend so that I can free up time for a game like this. Or whatever the other games that I haven't played for the last 4 months while I dilly-dally my way through 200 hours of that. No streams this weekend. Not my plan. Yeah, not planning to stream this weekend. I'm gonna work on the schedule, I'm gonna work on some things around here, and work on Cyberpunk. And I'll be hanging out with you guys, of course. We're gonna go raid Arnie69 Gamer. Because he's doing his charity stream right now, which is awesome. Also, he's awesome. And you're awesome. So, awesome together. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out today and all this week during all of the streams. I love you. You know that. And I'll be back on Monday. I'm also gonna try to sneak in maybe a Terminator movie this weekend with my wife, something like that. Feeling the itch after 2 days of Terminator games. You know how that works. Playing a game called Diabolic right now, which sounds awesome. So yeah, 30 supported Arnie. If you got extra money for the charity that he's doing on Wounded Warriors, you know what to do. You know your limits. I love you guys. Thank you. See you. Bye.
Awesome. Thanks for letting me know. Oh no, I forgot to take that in.